What you are looking at right now on your screens is the official UK government website, and this section contains the updated guidance on fraud, tricks and scams issued by the government on the 8th of May 2024. And today we are going to look at these aspects. So these are the 5 aspects that we are going to look at in this video. How the fraudsters may contact you, the tricks they use, the known scams, how to protect yourself, and how to report any suspicions of fraud. Welcome guys to this video. As you know, we are all looking for opportunities in the UK. But in this journey, there are valleys, hills, and bumps. And one of the bumps that you want to avoid by all means, guys, is you having to look for your money, maybe sell something because you want to come either to study in the UK or you want to process a visa for work or something like that, and then your money is taken by a scammer. Since I'm all about bringing opportunities in this channel, I decided that it would be a good idea for you guys to know how to navigate the process without hitting that bump of losing your money to scammers. So if that's something that interests you, just make sure that you stick around until the end so that we shall know how to navigate the processes of all the opportunities that I'll be sharing in this channel without losing your hard-earned money. So get ready and let's go. Okay, welcome back guys. First of all, I really want to thank you guys for all the love, all the support. Thank you for watching, for subscribing, and for sharing these videos. I'm sure you know other people who are also chasing their UK dreams. And trust me, you don't want them to lose their resources to scammers. So if you find this video useful by any means, please make sure that you share it with them so that they also stay safe. Today, it is all about staying safe. So let's dive right in. So as I said earlier, in fact, you guys can actually come here and print this page if you really like to do that. But let me just take you through briefly so that you know exactly what to do. So this is an introduction to this guidance. And as I say, this is official guidance from the UK government. So you can actually trust that it is from a reliable source. So here they start by introducing it by saying this page gives you advice on protecting yourself from tricks and scams the Home Office is aware of. If you receive an unexpected email, telephone call, or a letter from someone who claims to be from the Home Office, it may be a scam. We will never contact you to ask for money or your personal details. Guys, those are the first red flags. Asking for money. I know that even YouTube is a very good source of information. Before I came to the UK, I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos. However, if someone is asking for money to show you an opportunity or to give you an opportunity, guys, run. That is a scam. Opportunities cannot be sold unless if you need specialized guidance. We shall come to that later. But this is the first red flag. People contacting you asking for money. Run. That is scam. So, how do the fraudsters usually contact you? In most cases, if you are in the UK, they will call you directly. But also, if you are not in the UK, they can still call you. Then they use websites to offer fake services, work or study in the UK, and guaranteed visas to enter the UK. Guys, there is no such a thing as a guarantee visa for UK. Each application is assessed on individual merit. So you can either be granted or denied. So nobody should be able to guarantee that you get a UK visa. That is red flag number 2. Then they also use email addresses or SMS numbers that look official but are not. They always try to make sure that it is as close to something that you know as possible. So be keen. Then here are the tricks that they may use. The criminals try to make you believe that they can offer you something very easily, such as a visa for the UK, or that there is a problem with your application of visa. This one is also very common. They will call you and say, oh, Mr. So-and-so, your visa application has this and this issue, but we can help you to correct it. You just have to pay us something and then I will correct it. Guys, that's not how the UKVI system works. Nobody is going to help you correct any issue of your visa application. Usually the Home Office will send you an email detailing what extra information they need from you, or documents or something like that. And only when you submit that will your application be accepted. They will try to make themselves seem very genuine and may use language that sounds official, or false documents such as a job offer letter that looks real. They may already seem to know something about you, such as your name and address, or that you have applied for a visa, then ask you for money or for your personal information. Again, asking you for information or money, especially money, is a red flag. UKVI officials do not ask you for money. All the fees are paid through the official channels. Here are some of the scams that the Home Office is aware of. So one of them is that the website that offer UK jobs do not exist. If you apply for one, they tell you that you have the job and ask you to pay visa and work permit fees. That is not how our visa system works, and there are no shortcuts to a job in the UK. A genuine employer would direct you to this website where you can make an official application. If the job offer sounds too good to be true, it could be a scam. We will never guarantee a job in the UK. Yes guys, when you are applying for a job in the UK which comes with a visa sponsorship, the only thing the employer does is to give you a visa sponsorship reference number. But the application itself is done on the UKVI website, not any other place. There is no other website like for the employer or for the university or anything where you apply for your work visa if you have got a job with a visa sponsorship. Everything to do with visas and relocation is done through the Gov't.uk website. Please take note of that. If you are redirected to a different website to apply for your student visa or your work visa, then know for a fact that it is a scam. And then a person pretending to be an officer from the Home Office or Visa Application Center. This may go to your home to ask for money to process your partner's visa. This applies to guys who are already in the UK and you want to bring your family member or your dependent or your spouse or your children, anybody that you would like to bring. Someone can come masquerading that they are from the Home Office and they will need to help you process the visa for your dependent or that person you want to bring. That is red flag. UKVI officials do not go to people's homes asking for anything. As it is stated here, legitimate visa officers will only meet you at their offices and will never contact you to ask for money in person or by email or by phone. I think that's clear. Then these fraudsters may also call and tell you there is a serious problem with your visa. They contact people within the UK and in other countries and often target students. They appear to be genuine and convincing and may give a false name and return phone number. They tell you to send money as soon as possible using different methods of payment, such as MoneyGram, to prevent some kind of action like deportation or cancellation of your visa. Guys, one of the most important things that I have to tell you guys, never be desperate. Whenever you are looking for a job or you are a student applying to come to the UK, don't be desperate, because scammers can easily take advantage of your desperation and scam you and take your hand. The good thing about applying for a UK visa is that it is straightforward. I have applied for a UK visa twice now, and both times I did it myself. And remember, UK was the first country that I had to visit with a visa. So it was completely new system to me, but it is straightforward. So if I did it, you can also do it. In fact, you can do it by yourself. And always keep one thing in mind. If there's anything not right with your application, the Home Office will contact you directly. I know for a fact that nobody has ever been called by the Home Office by phone. They always use that official email, the UKVI email, with your application reference. Then they will always ask for any additional information if it's needed. But they will never tell you something is seriously wrong with your application and it needs to be rectified, and for that you need to send money. That never happens. If you meet somebody like that, please run for your money. Otherwise, you are about to lose it. Then there are scammers who target applicants for UK work or study visas. They ask you to pay a deposit as proof that you have enough funds to support yourself in the UK. As part of the official application process, you must give us evidence that you have enough funds to support yourself, but we will never ask you to give us money. The thing is, the UKVI is not the one that is going to receive your money if you are applying for a study visa. It is the university that is going to receive your tuition. And the rest of your upkeep money is going to stay with you, and you do not need to give it to anybody. The only time you may be asked to deposit some of your money is if you have funds that have not spent 28 days in your account. The institution may ask you to deposit that money as part of your tuition. But the account details they give you must be official account details. And usually you can verify this very easily. As for UKVI, they will never ask you to deposit that money anywhere, and much less by means like MoneyGram or Western Union, whatever else money transfer service is available. They will never ask you to do that. Once you're asked to do that, run for your money. It's a scam. And for work, if you're applying for a job and you have secured a job in the UK, it normally comes with visa sponsorship. Now, with visa sponsorship, you are normally not required to prove finances because your employer will state that they're going to take care of you. So why else would somebody ask you to deposit money somewhere? For what purpose? The jobs in the UK are not for sale. If somebody is purporting to give you a job and still ask you to make a deposit of your own money, then surely run for your money. That's a scam. In the UK, employers don't ask employees to pay them for a job. Then we have scammers who claim to work for the Home Office or visa centers. They tell you they can get you a visa using forged documents. So the UKVI is saying they have advanced methods of identifying forgeries and will refuse your application if you use them. In fact, they can ban you for more than 10 years if you used forged documents. So be careful. This one, of course, is self-explanatory. If you don't have the documents, you don't have the documents. Just let it go. Some may claim that they can speed up the process of getting a visa and may ask you for payment in iTunes vouchers or into a personal bank account for the progression of your visa application. That is also self-explanatory. There is nothing like speeding up a UK visa process because the timelines are there. And even if you applied for priority, the days for priority are also there. You know how long it's going to take. And there's always an official fee for that, and you pay it using the official channels, never in forms of vouchers or personal accounts. If anybody tells you they can do that, run for your money. And then they can also use fake government websites. Fake government websites are designed to look like official ones for the UK government or its official visa inquiry services. Official UK government websites always use gov.uk at the end of the website address. Okay, this. Just like this one, www.gov.uk/government publications blah blah blah. Okay, so they always have gov.uk at the end, and this is an example. The first name of the person, the surname of the person at homeoffice.gov.uk. This is an official email address of an official working with the Home Office. Okay? So the other formats for foreign, Commonwealth, and Development Office email addresses could be like this: first name, surname at this, but also at the end it must have .gov.uk. However, as it is stated here, these fraudsters may actually use an email address which looks like this, but when you click on it, it creates an email that will be sent to a different email address. Always check the actual addresses on the email you are sending. That is also directly self-explanatory. UKVI is emphasizing here, we will never ask for payment by email at a visa application center or into a personal account. All associated costs such as visa fees or premium services should be paid online on the official Gov't.uk and commercial partner websites. So guys, you have heard, they will never ask you to pay money to a personal account or by email or those other means. This is the easiest way you can avoid scams, guys. Scammers are after your money. So the moment they ask for money, run. With the UK, everything to do with jobs, study, and whatever opportunity is there, if there's any payment, it is there on the official website, the amount and how you should pay it. So how should you protect yourself if you think this might be a scam? First and foremost, from my own advice, not from the UK government, run for your money. That is the best you can do. But also, if you are not yet sure whether this is a scam or it's not a scam, how do you detect other than what I have already talked about? Here is what you should look out for in order to remain safe. You should be suspicious if what they offer seems too good to be true. An easy job in the UK or a way to get a UK visa quickly and easy. Guys, UK is a process-based country. Everything seems to take longer, but that is how it is. So if you are told we can do this quicker, get you the visa quicker, get you the job quicker, my friend, that is a red flag number one. Then you are guaranteed a visa to enter the UK using documents they provide to support your application. This one is the commonest, I think. People who are fond of applying for visas using third parties. I personally don't know why a person who knows how to read and write would need a third party to apply for their visa. Really, this is where you end up becoming scammed. This is something you can do. It is straightforward. In fact, even if you went to Google and typed UK student visa application, it will take you to the Gov't.uk website, where you can fill in all the details and finish your application until you submit, until you get your visa approved or denied depending on the circumstances. You do not need a third party, and much less the one which says, I'm going to give you document A, B, and C to enhance your application to ensure it succeeds. There's nothing like that. If they ask you for money, particularly if they ask you for cash or to pay using insecure payment methods such as money transfer, UCash, voucher, paysafe card, which you buy at a shop, these methods do not allow the recipient to be traced. I think that is also self-explanatory. If you are paying money, pay money using the official channels, such that if you are genuinely mistakenly scammed, the scammer can be traced. But if you are sending by money transfers, that is up to you. And then if they ask for your bank account or credit card details or confidential information, they ask you for your card number, they ask you for the security code, the CVV or CVV PIN. Why would you give out such information? It means somebody can drain all the money in your account. So if they ask for that, red card. And then if they demand secrecy or try to force you to act immediately. In the UK, there is no such a thing as secret. So if someone says, never ever tell this to anybody else, that should also be a red flag. Run for your money. Then, if the website does not look professional, badly written or designed, or does not include any information about the organization, if you have checked out their website and yeah, it is questionable. If it is questionable, it's questionable. If you must err in the side of caution, right? That's a common statement. And then, if you are asked to reply to a free email account such as Hotmail, Yahoo, Gmail, blah blah blah, yeah, those ones, run. UK officials do not communicate using Gmail, Yahoo, Hotmail, and so forth. They use .gov.uk strictly. So, what if, let's say you have watched this video and you have realized that probably you have already been scammed, or in the process you have already given out your confidential information and your details, and what should you do? Well, there are a few things that you may do and hopefully they can help. So here is what you can do to report any suspicions of fraud. Please report suspicions or incidents to Action Fraud, either on Action Fraud website or only if you're in the UK by phoning this number. So if you're outside of the UK, just go to this website and report. If you're within the UK, then you can call 0300123240 and give the information that they need. If your report bears any merit, then it could be forwarded to the National Fraud Intelligence Bureau and analyzed to see if they can be used as part of police investigation. And as I said in my video, guys, at the beginning, you can also help stop scammers by warning your friends and family, and by making Action Fraud aware of any scams that you have encountered. This is exactly what I'm doing by making this video, by warning you guys, because I know thousands and thousands of people who watch my videos are looking for opportunities in the UK, and that puts you at a position where you may be scammed. And I thought to myself, safety comes first. So before we proceed with more opportunities, let us ensure that we are doing this and chasing our dreams in a safe zone. I have done my part. You should also do your part by sharing this video. If you have found any value, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you